What's up? What's up? What's up? Let me put that down. I got a little bit left. Oh, I do have left. Tastes good to me. A little cold, but it would do. What's up, people? It's been a while. I had to take a little break. I was dealing with some migraines, and if you didn't know as well, I'm also a full-time student at University of Maryland Global Campus. I'm a cybersecurity major, but we're going to talk about that a little bit later. If you didn't know, it's your first time here. My name is Justin Lamar Carter, and I am a full-time creative director of photography, and a photographer based in the Washington, D.C. area. So I just want to make this like a real simple video and just, talk straight to the camera, about what's been going on and some of my thoughts about just life in general as a artist. Personally, since we moved from Los Angeles to Washington, D.C., it's been harder and harder to come by like steady work as a freelancer, especially when it comes to commercial work. Living in Los Angeles, I was spoiled as a DP and a photographer. Commercial work was something that was always in abundance. Towards the end, though, like around the beginning of 2024, we did notice a little shift in how many jobs were coming in, and I do believe the landscape changed a bit, and I do still see some of my colleagues and peers chattering about how things have changed and no one's really talking about it, but I'm talking about it. I really feel like the landscape has shifted. Follow me now. I'm trying to state this the right way. So when I was in LA, I had worked my way to the middle class of the filmmaking and photography space, and jobs were pretty abundant. Now, though, I moved by my own choice and to the DC area, and things just aren't the same here. It's a totally different market. There's not much commercial work going on. I don't want to say not going on, but going around, where it's like, every day there's a shoot. There's something to be a part of. Like, DC is just not that market. I had to learn this the hard way, right? So when I moved here, it took me a while to start to pivot and figure things out, right? And I was getting in my own way. I was my biggest roadblock. Fast forward to now, migraines happen. A lot of stress is placed upon myself, and I'm starting to get out of my own way now and figure out how to navigate this DC, DMV, Northeast market. Some of the things that I'm doing personally to get out of my own way is to dive back into still photography. When I say still photography, I'm not talking about being a DOP. I'm just talking about actually shooting photos. I have so much photo cameras here. I own a Leica Q2, which is one of my favorite cameras of all time. If you haven't seen the video, check it out. I'll probably link it up here. I'll link it below. I have a Canon R5. I also have a Context G2. I have a Pentax 645N, and I just found myself not using my tools, right? Now that all changes, I got out of my own way and stopped trying to do so much exotic lighting setups and all these different things. And now I'm just like, all right, this is how I'm going to light my photography. This is the style. This is the color palette I want to go in. This is the editing style. Editing style is very important for me. So I found an editing style, but when it comes to color palettes, I'm probably going to change those quite a bit, but it'll be a uniformity to my portfolio going forward, when it comes to lighting choices and whatnot. So just getting out of my own way with that, starting photography again. I probably dropped some photos, that I took of my wife and my son that were kind of like a Zara-esque campaign, Zara Kids that I did. I ended up going to Zara, buying some clothes and getting a backdrop and making a scrim and using my lights that I have here available to me and picking up my Canon R5 and setting it up in the living room and, making it happen. So I had to really keep it simple, but also elevate it in a way. But anyways, let me get past that part. Also, too, what I'm doing now as a DP or a filmmaker, I am shooting mini docs, like short 2-3 minute mini docs with people that I find interesting, new businesses. Just reaching out to brands and foundations and nonprofits, because again, this space is not really big in the commercial scene. It's more of like business to business, like creator to brand, and I'm just like getting out of my own way, as I said before, and figuring this things out. So it's been quite refreshing and liberating to actually like do that. Is actually do what you say you're gonna do. Most recently I started a project, a mini doc, which is probably going to be one of the first ones to release, with a friend of mine who owns a char-grilled oyster company called Who Wants Smoke. And we went out into a river in Maryland, about 20 minutes out on a boat, early in the morning, and I shot some B-roll for a part of the mini doc. These things bring me joy, right? Because like, I'm a Cancer, so I love the water, and I got to go on the boat, and I'm sitting on top of the boat, and I'm watching these guys oyster fish and farm for oysters, whatever it's called, man. And it was just like so pleasing to be a part of that journey and document that journey, right? And I think one of the dopest parts for me was being able to give my art, or lend my art, or my creative eye and my creativeness to people that need it, but also, may not always have access to it, right? And just being able to give them something that brings value to whatever they have going on. Because like the biggest thing as an artist, especially for like brands and people and things like that, is to bring value. And it was just a joy, like, to be in that water. And hopefully what happens is that I end up going back, especially over the summertime, and kicking it more with like the actual captain of the boat and whatnot, and just diving into his world and seeing what his life's about. Because you just meet some interesting people along the way, and you never know like who you're gonna meet and what things could come of it, man. So yeah. I have another mini doc that I am going to start soon too, in South Carolina, and hopefully with my friend who was in the Marines, and now he does pottery. So that is a very interesting juxtaposition that I would like to document, and just talk to him about his journey until he got there, talk to him about his journey and how he got there. Because to me, it's like pretty amazing that you can go from being a rifleman in the infantry, in the Marine Corps, to making pottery and being a father and a husband, and just moving on to a softer side in your life. I'm in a softer side of my life now, and it took me quite a while to get here. I can't wait to start that. Hopefully I start that in the second week of March, and I'll bring you guys along as well. I just wanted to do like a little quick update video, man. I think I'll do more of this, like talking straight into the camera. I really enjoy it. I really enjoy just having a conversation. And let's talk in the comments. I'm very responsive. I'm always checking my comments here on YouTube. Also as well, follow me on Instagram at JustLamarCarter, Threads at JustLamarCarter. Follow me on Threads, man, for real. Like, we can talk all day. If I'm not doing schoolwork, I'm busy being a dad, but I'm also tapped in. And I like to talk. I like to talk cameras. I like to talk, just being an artist. I'm pretty down to earth. If you guys didn't know, I'm a veteran as well. Go Navy, hoorah Marine Corps. I was a hospital corpsman. So that was a long time ago. Maybe I'll talk about that in another video coming soon. But it's been real. Holla at y'all soon, man. Peace.